Hey, bunch of gamers, to Ghost here with another episode of Beneath a Steel Sky. How are you all doing? Oh, there you are, Joey. How are you? Have you had fun while I've been away? Can I use this? Yes, I can. Dun, dun.
Oh no! Joey must have forgotten he'd changed shells. I hope his board isn't broken.
Oh well. Junk. Here's junk now. Statue.
Nothing I could use that statue for. The big guy's sacks are spilling their contents.
Street dream for St.
It's a little man carrying a log.
How radical.
Shut tight. Doors are unremarkable, but this one has a certain je ne sais pas. The notice is glued. Court closed. See link for news of forthcoming attractions.
Alright. Let's go down, 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 down. Fucking pooch. So what am I doing down here?
Won't open. That's probably because it's locked. The door has an old-fashioned lock on it.
Old-fashioned lock.
Excuse me.
Let's talk the hilariously pink woman.
Hello, darling.
Good.
I don't believe we've met.
No,
Hang on,
I'm
that's
a
the
stranger
same
here.
I'm Mrs.
What's her
Pym,
face from
but
Broken
you
Sword,
can
isn't it?
call me Danielle.
In pie.
Do you know someone called Overman?
Why, yes, I do. He worked with my husband, Professor Piermont. Why? Are you interested in Overman?
He was my father.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. Overman's only son died in an accident.
Of course.
That was no accident, Mrs. Piermont. It was deliberate sabotage by security. My mother was killed, but I survived. And I've read a document which proves it.
Incredible! Your mother was a great friend to me. If there's any way I can help you, just ask.
Never mind.
Let's talk to the door.
Excuse me.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Your membership card, please.
Good grief.
I don't have one.
This is a private club.
Of course it
Oh,
is
I
your
didn't know
finished
that.
thought.
You do now. Piss off.
I'll tell you what, piss off.
How do I join the club?
You have to be sponsored by an existing member.
Yeah.
It's a most exclusive establishment,
I tell you this.
frequented only by those with the proper credentials.
I believe
You mean people with money?
Miss
No,
Beaumont.
people with credit. There's a world of difference. People with money think they can afford not to care. People with credit know they can't, but don't care anyway.
It goes only in club. What's yours? How do you know anyone who'd sponsor?
Do you know anyone who'd sponsor me?
What about old widow Piermont? She used to come here. If you chatted her up.
See you later. Excuse me.
Mrs. Beaumont?
Would you sponsor me for the club?
If you're really Robert Overman, I'll sponsor you. But I don't want to visit the club. I'll call the manager from my apartment.
Thank you, Mrs. Beaumont. Let's talk to Lead.
Hello. Who are you?
My name's Vincent. What's yours?
I'm Robert. You can call me Rob. Why aren't you at school, Vincent?
My tutor's malfunctioned. I tried to reprogram it to play video games.
Haven't you got any human friends?
Of course I have. None of them will play with me though, because I always beat them.
What's that you're playing with?
It's my handheld games console.
Neat. What's the game?
It's called Fleecy the Lamb.
That sounds nice. What's the objective?
Torch the mutant psychos with your flamethrower, and stop Dr. Mantis from butchering the orphans.
Right.
But that's horrible.
Yeah, I've played better.
What other games have you got?
Not many, 'cause they're too expensive. I've got Nobby, the platform game, Onan the Barbarian, and Revenge of the Deadly Dandelions.
I suppose they keep you out of mischief. Do you know a man?
No, Rob. Why do you want to know?
He's my dad.
Aren't you a little old to have a dad?
Last time I saw him, I was a little boy. I was taken away to the Gap.
The Gap? Oh, wow. I'd like to escape to the Gap.
Don't we all?
I'm tired of being told what to do.
Don't we all? Do you know the woman that
Do
don't?
you know the woman?
That's Mrs. Pearman, and she's a pig.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Well, she tried to confiscate my console. She gave me a lecture and tried to force me to join the Junior Security Corps.
Oh, bet.
Don't wear out your thumb. It's the call button for an apartment.
Hello. Who is this?
It's me, Robert.
Come right in, Rob. Welcome to my humble little home, Robert.
Okay.
You know, I remember you as a baby, Robert.
Of course you
I've
do.
grown a bit since then.
I'm sure you have. You must have so many questions to ask me.
Yes, I have.
Possibility.
What was the professor working on?
Didn't I tell you?
No.
Helmut was the designer of Link.
Helmet.
It was his dream, but he died before it was realized. Your father became the project leader.
So my dad was responsible for Link?
Yes, he stepped into Helmut's shoes. Link reached completion on the very day you were born. From then on, Richard changed. He spent more time with Link than he did with his wife and baby.
Why did my mother try to escape?
But she did her best to cope. But she wasn't the same after Richard's rejection. The authorities never approved of her marriage either, because she came from Hobart. Eventually, she decided to return home.
So the bastards had her killed.
Yes.
You're overwrought, Robert. Would you like some paracetamol?
I don't want analgesic. I want answers.
Yeah.
Is my father still alive?
I've not seen him since my husband's funeral. What a magnificent occasion. I
Yes,
wish I
yes.
could have stayed until the end.
You walked out of your husband's funeral?
I had no choice. Poor Spunky hates cathedrals.
Spunky.
All
Why
that
do you call him
incense
Spunky?
and droning makes
That's a
him
really
bilious.
bad thing to call
No
dog.
sooner had I got him outside when up came his breakfast.
Who the hell is Spunky?
My dog, of course. Now, where was I? Well, when I got
Spunky
back,
means a lot
they were
different-
all gone.
It's a completely different thing in the
Congregation,
UK.
choir, coffin and all.
Are you gonna sponsor me now?
If that's what you want. I'll telephone the manager and make the arrangements. This won't take a moment.
I'm sure you won't. Good grief. That's just I don't want to be seen.
Is that Mr. Colston? I have a friend I wish to sponsor.
If I pick up the ball over my head...
I wonder.
It's an old trick, but it still works.
Alright. Let's see what's in here. Museum.
The mechanism has rusted solid. It has a list of names with little buttons beneath.
Anything? Yes, a metro.
The map is painted on a big sheet of metal.
Hey, Jenkins.
Excuse me.
Hello, Mr.
How did you know my name?
You're a member now, sir.
It
It's
is
my business to know all our members.
Can I go in now?
Certainly. But you're in for a disappointment.
How come?
It looks smart with the lights turned low, but in daylight, it's a flipping toilet.
never mind.
Never mind.
Right.
Excuse me. Hi. Mind if I join you?
Well, hello yourself. They call me back.
Pleased to meet you. See you later.
Oh, don't count on it.
Good grief.
Excuse me. Never mind.
Let's check out the jukebox.
Pressing the buttons doesn't achieve anything.
Yeah, what's this? A door? Let's look at it.
There's no sign of a lock or a card slot.
Let's. I'm gonna put doing this, put the biscuits on the plates. Cannonball!
What was that splashing noise? Where has Spunky gone? Officer Blunt, come and help me, quickly!
Officer Blunt. Of all the names. Rather blunt.
Just for a second, you scared me. But you're only dummies.
Looks like the guy next to the surgery. Exact copies.
There aren't any markings on it, or locks. His skin is cold, like plastic. His skin is... You don't look so... You should get out in the sun. Oh, no. She appears to have been exposed to radiation. His skin is...
Good. Head.
I don't think a severed head would be...
Why not?
Yo,
Why the blazes not?
there could be something useful in there. Wouldn't you know it? It's a ventilation shaft. Better keep away from the edge, or I'll get sucked off.
Cold as ice, willing to sacrifice your love.
They must have switches to activate them somewhere. Damned if I'm gonna look for them, though.
Lamb.
Hey,
Let's talk.
Lamb. What do you know about Anita's death?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The girl you sent to the reactor. She's been killed, Lamb.
Look, I don't know aught about murder. You might think I was hard on the lass, but I had nothing to do with her death.
Groovy sweater. Let's go in. Control panel. Okay. In we go, I suppose. No idea what exactly I'm doing.
If it wasn't for the heat shield, I'd be frazzled. The power in those things gives me the willies.
Oh, there's Link on it. Might as well keep the door closed since the grooviness. Let's change it into a coat. Anything in there now?
Doesn't mean a...
Anyway, I shall end this here. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, gamers, volcanoes, but smoke me because I will be back for breakfast. Farewell.